This is sad that Nigerian students were ordered to leave the UK. If you're planning to come to the UK to study or you're already in the UK studying, this video is definitely for you. Hi beautiful people, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Stella. On this channel, I talk about my life here in the UK, what is happening around me, and I share information. I recently started a reaction video, so on this channel, I also do reaction videos. So if this content sounds like what you'll be interested in, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. Click on that notification bell to get notified whenever I post any new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. You guys are the real G. Well, in today's video, I'm sharing with you guys the latest update on Nigerian students that were asked to leave the UK. This is honestly not fair for Nigerian students, especially with the situation of Nigeria. Now, it's true that some persons came to the UK to study. At the end of the day, they go back to their home country. But take it or leave it, some other persons coming to the UK to study is a means to Java. That means it's a means for them to relocate, which is legal, to be honest. I mean, if you come to this country, study, get a job that sponsor you, can still stay in the country, isn't it? So some persons is a means for them to relocate. For me, I say this is the easiest route to relocate. Some persons do not agree with me. They'll be like, oh, if you're here to study and go back to your home country, which is true. But like I said again, it's also a legal way to relocate, meaning after studying, you get a job, you get the sponsorship, you can still stay in the country. Is it not still part of the relocation process? Because I used to see some of your comments saying stop saying it. Well, I'll say that because it's my own opinion, and feel free to leave your own opinion on the description below. So here is what it says on this article about Nigerian students that were asked to leave the UK in Teesside University. Some of you must have been seeing, them protesting, seeing pictures or video of them protesting online about the situation because it's not fair. Some of them have paid up to 90%, 90 to 95%. Like, why would they ask them to leave? So before applying for any university, it's important to make research regardless of the country. In my previous video, I was talking about how some universities are calling Nigerian and Ghanaians to come and study, that they will give them some discount, payments method will be considered because of the exchange rate. If you're in Nigeria, you will agree with me that the exchange rate is no-go area. As at the time I'm making this video, I think £1 is 1,800 naira. I could remember when I came to this country in 2018, £1 used to be, I think it's £250. I am telling you guys, I think when I came, in 2018, the £1 was 250, 350, something like that. 250, 350, and we're shouting that it's expensive. Oh my god, do you understand? But now £1 to 1,800, and you're paying £14,000 for school fees. If you're exchanging even 1 million naira to a pound, how much is it? I don't know if you understand. So I feel like the UK government, the school organization or whatever, should also consider this situation of what is happening to Nigerian money. The money is really depreciating in value, like it's really going down. So they should also consider this. I'll always say this, most of them don't care. All they care about is the money, and that is why I will always say this: consider University of Bradford, especially those of you that don't have money, because I have seen a couple of persons that study in the University of Bradford, even though some of you will still comment saying stop saying it, stop saying it. For those of you that don't know, I live in a nearby town close to Bradford. Some people in this town study in Bradford. In Bradford, even if you don't pay your school fees, you graduate. The only thing is that they will not give you your certificate. So it's not better for you to graduate in peace, and then when you pay off your school fees, they give you your certificate. So here is what it says on this article about Nigerian students that were asked to leave the UK. Nigerian students at the UK university say they are devastated after some were thrown off their course and ordered to leave the UK when they got behind on their fees because of currency crash. Teesside University withdrew students who missed their fee installmental and informed the Home Office after some students' savings were wiped out when the value of naira crashed. The students, some who say they have been contacted by debt collection agencies, protested outside the campus on Tuesday, accusing the university of being heartless. The university said it had no choice as failure to pay was breach of visa sponsorship rules. It said it had made every effort to help the affected students, including the Busco payment. The BBC said a group of 60 students asked the university for help after they default on their fees with their savings were wiped out. Adenike Ibrahim told the BBC she was close to heading in her dissertation when she was kicked off her course because she was unable to make a payment. Despite having now paid her fees in full, She will have to leave the UK with her young son and cannot re-enroll. I did not default on any payment, but I had already paid 90% of my tuition fees and I went to all of my classes. She told the broadcast. I called them and asked to reach an agreement, but they did not care what happens to their student. Nigeria is facing severe economic crisis after the value of its currency dropped sharply. Aimed reforms introduced by the President Bola Tinubu, who came into office a year ago, aimed to balance its economy. It is experiencing nearly 30% inflation, with the price of some key goods such as rice and more double in less than a year. With the situation of this lady, she has even completed her school fees. But because, the problem with this country, if they send your name to the Home Office and the Home Office issue that letter to you to leave the country, it's difficult to reinstate you back. It is very, very difficult. I know about that because there's this guy in this country, the same thing happened to him. But before they sent his name, he already moved to Ireland. He was just mentally stressed. He was not able to cope with all of this that is happening. I don't know what he did. I don't know on what ground he moved to Ireland, but he just relocated to Ireland. So if you're in the UK, make sure you make payment ASAP, because as soon as they issue that letter to the Home Office, it will be so difficult after the Home Office send you the letter to leave the UK. Currently, there's somebody here in Huddersfield. She was asked to do distant learning. And obviously, nobody wants to pay 15,000 pounds, and you tell the person to do distant learning from Nigeria. She's also in Nigeria. The same thing happened to her when the Home Office sent that letter to her. They said there's no way they will reinstate her, because the Home Office have already sent letter to her to leave the country. That the only thing they can do for her is distance learning. And to be honest, take it or leave it. Most people who enter this country to study, they don't have intention of doing anything like distance learning. They want to study here, make money if they can, or better still settle if they can. Nobody wants to pay 15,000 pounds and then tell the person to go back to their home country for distant learning. From the beginning, if she had wanted distant learning, she can research and see so many courses, so many schools that accept distant learning. So why will she stress herself, pay IHS, pay all the fees that needs paying, and then come to the UK and tell the person, go, because you did not pay your school fees on time, go back to your home country. Now that you have completed the school fees, go back to your home country and still continue as per online classes. It's not making sense, to be honest. Anyways, if you're in the UK or you're planning to come to the UK, this should be a lesson, to be honest. You have to be very, very careful before you apply for any university. Check all of this. In fact, I don't think it's just for UK. I think research. If you're planning to travel any other country to study, make proper research, especially those of you that want to be paying instrumentally. You have to make proper research, because it's not a joke. After making all of this payment, and then the next thing is you're being sent back to your home country. It's not nice. With the situation of what's happening currently in Teesside University, 60 students are being asked to leave. 60 Nigerian students are being asked to leave, which is not fair. It went further saying many Nigerians are sharing pictures and videos online showing them reducing portion size and eating food that will normally be fed livestock in order to get by. A university spokesperson said Teesside University is proud to be a global institution with a diverse student population, but is also very aware of its obligation regarding visa insurance and compliances. This strict external relationship ensure that the university fully supports a robust immigration system and is outside of the university control. The Home Office said a decision to offer a withdrawal visa sponsorship with the sponsoring institution. It says when a visa was shortened or cancelled, individuals should take steps to regularize their stay or make arrangements to leave the UK. In a letter, the Home Office told the student they did not have the right to appeal, which is the worst part of the situation. They cannot even appeal the situation. So all these protests, all these things they are doing, their chances is really like this. It's hard, because even the Home Office has told them that they cannot even appeal. So if you're watching this video, you're studying here in the UK, leave me a comment, your thoughts on all of this. And also feel free to leave me your own opinion on other universities that you think that their instrumental payment is better, compared to other universities. Personally, I always recommend University of Bradford. I mean, I did not study there. I just hear, when people talk about how the university instrumental payment goes and how good and how it has helped them, stuff like that. Imagine a student paying £500, £450. For me, it's funny, to be honest. So when I hear this like that they paid £450, they pay 500, it's, to me, honestly, it's funny. So that's why I said I'll definitely say, if you don't have the money to pay in full, consider Bradford. So if you're watching this video and you know other university that you think they are also good at this instrumental payment, leave it on the comment section. I believe it will help some persons coming to the UK to study, because even at the end of the day, people will still come. Even with this exchange rate high, people will still come, although the number of students coming to the UK to study have really dropped. How many percent? I don't know if they say it's up to 70%. Have really dropped. That's how bad it is. Even some student accommodation, especially in this town I live in, before there's some houses that you see, they'll be like, oh, this house or this building is strictly for students. Go to that building, there's so many empty rooms, and now they've started accepting, like, if you're a single working class lady or a working class guy, they will accept you in that same building that they said is strictly for students. Why? Because most students are not coming. So I believe that there'll be house vacancies now, student apartment vacancies now. So I just have the feelings that some universities will start considering like some discount, especially the fact that now they are really in need of money. Some of them have to ask their staff to resign, because they cannot even afford to pay some of their staff, and they even had to like stop some courses. That's how bad it's affecting some schools. And for those of you already in the UK, it's time for you to do the needful. Do the needful. If you're owing any university, if you're owing any fee, pay it as such, because honestly speaking, these universities are not smiling. They don't care about you. I'll always say this, all they care about is your money. If you don't want to fall victim, you can see what's happening to these people. And imagine the case of this, is it Adenike or what's her name? She said she has even completed her fee. They still said she will still have to leave the country. Gone are those days where you will enter the UK, you will work, pay school fees yourself. Now it's not possible. I am telling you, it's hard. If people are still doing it, I don't know how they manage to survive and how they manage to do it, but it's hard. So please and please do not allow anybody to deceive you. That little money you have, after paying deposit, they give you cash, and you enter the country and you think that you can work hard, pay your balance of school fees. Think twice before you do this, because it's affecting lots of people. It's hard. It's hard now in the UK. Honestly, it's hard. UK is not like UK of before. We used to say, oh, UK, if you enter the country, UK is, UK, you make money. UK is not like UK of before. Things are expensive. Things have changed. Even getting a job can be so, tiring, can be hard, kind of, to be honest. I know some persons are lucky to get job easily, but not everybody is that lucky to get this job. Even now, even the healthcare job that is so easy to get before, now to get healthcare job, sometimes they'll be asking you, do you have experience, do you have this certification, do you have this and that. Warehouse that everybody used to get, I had that these days. Now it's even a bit challenging to even get a warehouse job that people used to get before. So you have to be very careful. Do not allow anybody to deceive you. Say if you enter the country, you can work hard and pay the school fees yourself. Think twice, to be honest, before making this decision. Well, that is it for today's video. I just feel the need to share with you guys this latest update on this matter. I hope you find this video useful. I'll see you guys in my next post. Bye guys.